What's up, WWE YouTube Nation? Hope all you guys are having a great hoop day and a great Wednesday as well. By the way, guys, happy Wednesday, happy hoop day, guys. Happy Tuesday Eve, happy almost Friday, happy beloved almost weekend vibes. But anyway, guys, I thought we would have a little chat in tonight's episode. So welcome back to the channel of the Ryan Knipe WWE Report right here on YouTube. Alright guys, so really my one question I want to ask you guys is this. Last Monday on Raw, Bron Breakker of the Vision speared Penta and speared Dragon Lee. Remember, guys, because that was literally the Raw before that. Bron Breakker, yes, Bron Breakker had the biggest opportunity of his life at the World Heavyweight Championship. This title right here, he had the opportunity at. And he came up short, So, after, and I think what Bron Breakker really did to get his butt suspended is putting his hands on Monday Night Raw GM Adam Pearce. That is why Bron Breakker was suspended. Now, I want to talk about one thing. Bron Breakker, after he was suspended, still competed on the WWE Europe tour. He had 3 matches over the WWE Europe tour. But as of right now, guys, Bron Breakker is still suspended for Monday Night Raw. But he is competing on the Europe Holiday Tour, as I call it. But WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle Paul Heyman of the Vision, kind of had a really valuable point. Monday Night Raw GM Adam Pearce put his hands on Bron Breakker first. Now, I know Bron Breakker snapped when that happened on Adam Pearce. I'm full aware of it, okay? And maybe in some sort of way, I understand Bron Breakker's emotions, but you can never not put your hands on your boss like that. Bron Breakker is lucky that it was just a suspension and not getting fired. But that goes to my question. Knowing all the evidence Paul Heyman said and all the evidence I told you guys, do you guys really think that Bron Breakker should be suspended indefinitely? Okay, I mean, WWE is still on their Europe tour, and Bron Breakker will compete at house live events on the Europe tour, but he will not be on Monday Night Raw. But I want to ask you guys a question, okay? Does Bron Breakker deserve to be suspended? Yes or no? And you know what? With the Royal Rumble, guys, remember, 2 weeks from this coming Saturday is the road to WrestleMania at the Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And do you think Bron Breakker will be suspended and return at the Royal Rumble event? Come on, guys. I really want to know that point. I want to know, do you see Bron Breakker getting suspended and coming back at the Royal Rumble? But let me know what you guys see in that down below in the comment section, guys. But I gotta be honest with you guys. Bron Breakker made a couple of mistakes in his World Heavyweight Championship match against the best in the world, CM Punk. But we're not going to talk about that, all right? I want to know, in your mind, does Bron Breakker deserve an opportunity to be reinstated? I'm just asking, all right? I mean, the Vision, they are 1 member short now. And some people are saying, when the Vision comes to the ring, they go out with Bron Breakker's music. So they're saying that Bron Breakker is the leader of the Vision. Do you believe that? Or do you think the Vision has no leaders? But you know what, guys? I have not heard anything saying that Bron Breakker's suspension has been lifted. However, he is not suspended from live events. He is just suspended from Monday Night Raw, which means on Monday Night Raw, the Vision is down one member, and it's the dog barking, the unpredictable, badass Bron Breakker. But do you really think he should be suspended, or should he, I don't know, have a hefty fine and that suspension gets lifted? I would love to know your guys' opinion on that down below in the comments section. Anyway, guys, to talk about the Royal Rumble, guys, it will take place 2 weeks from this Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, guys. Technically, everybody's saying that the Royal Rumble has never been in Saudi Arabia, but 2018 at the greatest Royal Rumble, the first time a WWE PLE was in Saudi Arabia. So technically, guys, Saudi Arabia has hosted a WWE Royal Rumble event before, but that was the greatest Royal Rumble back in 2018, which, by the way, Braun Strowman won that greatest Royal Rumble match. But yes, guys, for the very first time, Saudi Arabia will host the Royal Rumble, the road to WrestleMania 42, which will once again be back at Allegiant Stadium in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. And you know, the Royal Rumble, the one thing about the Royal Rumble match, guys, and event is surprises. I mean, there's so many surprises. I mean, WWE legends, WWE Hall of Famers, superstars who have been out of action for a while, all could possibly return in the Royal Rumble match, guys. And you know, a couple of months ago when they were talking about the Royal Rumble, they said that there would be no surprises. And now we're literally almost 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble, and there could be some surprises. Now, let's get back to Bron Breakker for a minute, okay? Like I just said, he is suspended from Monday Night Raw. However, when it comes to house events, he is not suspended. And my main question about Bron Breakker, guys, is will he participate in this year's Royal Rumble match? Do you see the unpredictable badass Bron Breakker even being in the Royal Rumble? Or do you think Monday Night Raw GM Adam Pearce will make sure he does not compete in the Royal Rumble match? Anywho, guys, if Bron Breakker is not in this year's Royal Rumble match, that leaves it up to Big Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory to win the Royal Rumble match and get a World Title Championship match at WrestleMania. But here's the caveat, okay? Like I said, 2 weeks from this Saturday is the road to WrestleMania 42. And I gotta say, guys, if you could pick someone who is not in the Vision to win the Men's Royal Rumble, I want to know who would it be. You know, some people are saying the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Some people are saying the former WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I think someone else said it would be the Ring General Gunther. I've heard Brock Lesnar. I've heard Oba Femi. I've even heard Joe Henry. But there is really one name that I've heard very, very little that actually caught my attention right off the bat. And I hate to really be the one to tell you it, but it was Brock Lesnar. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. Cody Rhodes winning this year's Royal Rumble match would make him a 3-time Royal Rumble winner. But it's not about, the names I've heard. Do you think, number one, do you think Braun Breaker will be in the Royal Rumble match? Okay, even though he was suspended this past Monday on Raw, the Royal Rumble is 2 weeks from this Saturday. So there is a possibility that Braun Breaker could return and be in the Royal Rumble match. And if Braun Breaker is in the Royal Rumble match, then you got all 4 members of the Vision participating in the Royal Rumble match. There is another name that is, rumored to be in this year's Royal Rumble match, and it is Chris Jericho. But you know what? The first Monday Night Raw of 2026, I thought Chris Jericho was going to be back in the WWE, and it turned out he was still on contract with AEW. But everybody expects Chris Jericho to return to the WWE in the Royal Rumble match. But I've also heard people say that despite him returning, he will not win the Royal Rumble match. So the 2 questions I got: one, who you got to win the Royal Rumble match, and secondly, and kind of most importantly, do you see Braun Breaker returning in the Royal Rumble match, or at least before the Royal Rumble, because he may be suspended from Raw, but he is not suspended from the house shows of the live events. So you guys can let me know all your goodies down below in the comment section. All right, guys, so I don't know, you guys probably heard the WWE news earlier today, but they are starting to talk about WWE 2K26, the video game. We got to see a little clips of WWE 2K26, the video game, this past December, technically last month. And now they are coming out and they are talking about that WWE 2K26 is actually going to be coming out sooner than we all think. So, I think that maybe in our next episode, we should talk a little bit about WWE 2K, especially the career mode, because I know a lot of you guys like playing the career mode. So do I. I'm right there with you. So I think we will talk about that in our next episode. But if there is anything else you guys want me to cover regarding the WWE, definitely let me know right down below in the comment section. But yeah, guys, once again, before I forget, guys, I want you guys to have you keep your thoughts, prayers, and condolences with WWE World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk and his wife AJ Lee, or aka AJ Mendez, guys. As you guys know, it was announced yesterday by AJ Mendez that CM Punk and AJ lost their beloved dog Larry. So I would ask you guys to keep them in your thoughts and prayers as they go through this tough time, especially that World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk is not at home. He is on the Europe Holiday Tour, having matches defending his heavyweight championship. And this upcoming Monday on Raw, he will defend this championship against the Judgment Day's own Finn Balor. So it's got to be tough for World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk to be away from his wife during this tough time. So I would ask you guys, again, to keep them in your thoughts and prayers about their loss of dog Larry. By the way, Larry, we love you. Rest in peace, my friend. But as someone who, you know what, I have 2 dogs, and I know the feeling of losing a dog. It is like a member of the family. So I would just ask you guys to keep them, again, in your thoughts and your prayers. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys on this edition of the Ryan Connect WWE Report right here on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. If you are not a subscriber, as always, thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Love you guys. Thank you for all that love and all the support, guys. And I will see you all in our next episode. Just remember, we are going to talk about WWE 2K26, the video game. But if there's anything else you want me to cover or talk about, you guys can also leave it down below as well. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and whole day evening. I'll see you all in our next episode. Bye.